What if the very essence of power lies not in domination, but in the delicate art of connection? In a world that often equates power with control, the teachings of Machiavelli beckon us to explore a deeper truth. The most profound strength comes from vulnerability. The question we face is not merely about how to gain power, but how to wield it ethically in our interpersonal relationships. Machiavelli, often viewed as the archetype of ruthless pragmatism, offers insights that extend far beyond the political realm. His ideas challenge us to reconsider our approach to power dynamics, especially in the context of personal relationships. He invites us to recognize that true power is less about manipulation and more about understanding human nature. It is about navigating the complexities of our connections and fostering relationships that thrive on authenticity and empathy. Imagine approaching relationships with the mindset that vulnerability is not a liability, but an asset. By embracing our imperfections and uncertainties, we create a space where others feel safe to do the same. This shift in perspective transforms our interactions, allowing us to build stronger bonds based on mutual respect and understanding. As we delve deeper into Machiavelli's concepts, we will uncover the intricate ways in which power and vulnerability intertwine. The journey begins with an exploration of Machiavelli's core ideas about power, followed by a dissection of how these principles manifest in our daily lives. Each chapter will challenge you to rethink your understanding of power dynamics and inspire you to adopt a more empathetic and authentic approach to your relationships. Machiavelli's writings are a rich tapestry of insights into the nature of power, blending historical context with profound observations on human behavior. At the heart of his philosophy lies a stark yet essential truth. Power is not inherently good or evil. Rather, it is a tool that can be wielded for various purposes, depending on the intentions of the individual. In The Prince, Machiavelli famously argues that the ends often justify the means. This controversial statement prompts us to examine the ethical implications of our actions. While it may be tempting to adopt a purely utilitarian perspective, this approach can lead to a dangerous disregard for the moral fabric that binds society together. Herein lies the paradox. To effectively wield power, one must be acutely aware of the ethical boundaries that govern relationships. Furthermore, Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of adaptability. The successful ruler, he argues, is one who can navigate the shifting tides of fortune and public opinion. This principle is equally applicable to personal relationships, where the ability to respond to changing dynamics can determine the strength and longevity of our connections. Understanding Machiavelli's concept of power equips us with the tools to reflect on our own relationships. As we recognize the fluid nature of power, we are encouraged to adopt a more strategic approach to our interactions, focusing on the delicate balance between assertiveness and empathy. In this light, power becomes not a weapon for domination, but a means for fostering understanding and connection. In essence, Machiavelli's insights reveal that power can be wielded ethically, as long as we remain conscious of our impact on others. As we continue our exploration, let us consider how these principles can guide us in navigating our interpersonal relationships, helping us to harness power in a way that promotes authenticity and respect. Power dynamics in personal relationships are complex and often misunderstood. They are shaped by various factors, including individual personalities, cultural backgrounds, and past experiences. In many cases, power manifests in subtle ways, through control, manipulation, or even passive aggressiveness. Recognizing these dynamics is crucial for fostering healthier interactions. Machiavelli's insights provide a framework for understanding how power operates within our relationships. One key aspect is the idea that power is not fixed. It shifts depending on context and the people involved. For instance, a seemingly confident individual may struggle with feelings of inadequacy in certain social situations, thereby altering the power balance. This fluidity reminds us that power is not simply about dominance, it is also about perception and self-awareness. Moreover, power can be expressed through vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create opportunities for deeper connections. Sharing our fears and insecurities can foster trust, encouraging others to reciprocate. This reciprocal vulnerability shifts the power dynamic, transforming it from one of competition to collaboration. It is important to acknowledge that power dynamics can lead to conflict. When individuals fail to recognize the underlying motivations driving their actions, misunderstandings arise. For example, a person may act defensively due to a perceived threat to their autonomy, even when no such threat exists. This reaction can escalate conflicts and create rifts in relationships. To navigate these dynamics effectively, we must cultivate emotional intelligence. This involves recognizing our own triggers and understanding the perspectives of others. By doing so, we can respond to conflicts with empathy rather than defensiveness, fostering an environment conducive to open communication and resolution. In essence, understanding power dynamics in personal relationships empowers us to engage more authentically and effectively. As we continue to explore these ideas, let us remain aware of the subtleties of power and the importance of mutual respect and understanding. In a society that often equates vulnerability with weakness, Machiavelli challenges this notion by emphasizing its role as a powerful tool in human interactions. Vulnerability, when embraced, can serve as a catalyst for deeper connections and understanding. Rather than shielding ourselves behind emotional barriers, we can recognize that exposing our true selves allows for authentic relationships to flourish. Machiavelli suggests that to wield power effectively, one must first be aware of their own vulnerabilities. This self-awareness enables individuals to navigate relationships with greater empathy and compassion. By acknowledging our imperfections, we not only humanize ourselves, but also invite others to lower their defenses. This reciprocity can lead to more meaningful connections, as both parties feel seen and understood. Moreover, vulnerability fosters trust, an essential component of any healthy relationship. When we share our fears, doubts, and struggles, we signal to others that it is safe for them to do the same. This openness creates a supportive environment where individuals feel empowered to express themselves without fear of judgment. In this space, collaboration and mutual growth become possible. However, embracing vulnerability does not mean abandoning boundaries. It is crucial to discern when and with whom to share personal experiences. Machiavelli's teachings remind us that power dynamics are ever present, and we must navigate them with care. The art of vulnerability lies in balancing openness with self-protection, ensuring that we engage in relationships that uplift rather than diminish us. Navigating power dynamics in personal relationships requires a strategic approach that balances assertiveness with empathy. Machiavelli's teachings offer invaluable insights into the art of maneuvering through these complexities, equipping us with tools to enhance our interactions and strengthen our connections. One effective strategy is active listening. By genuinely engaging with others and validating their feelings, we demonstrate respect and foster an environment where open communication can thrive. This practice not only helps to diffuse potential conflicts, but also positions us as allies rather than adversaries in the relationship. In this way, we shift the power dynamic from competition to collaboration. Another key strategy is the art of questioning. By asking open-ended questions, we invite others to share their thoughts and feelings, creating a deeper understanding of their perspectives. This approach not only promotes empathy, but also allows us to identify underlying motivations and concerns that may not be immediately apparent. As we cultivate this awareness, we empower ourselves to respond more thoughtfully, enhancing our ability to navigate the complexities of interpersonal dynamics. Moreover, setting healthy boundaries is essential for maintaining balance in relationships. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of knowing one's limits and the limits of others. Establishing clear boundaries not only protects our well-being, but also communicates to others that we value ourselves and expect the same in return. This practice fosters mutual respect, which is crucial for navigating power dynamics effectively. Additionally, reflecting on our past experiences can provide valuable insights into our current relationships. By examining how we have previously handled power struggles and conflicts, we can identify patterns and develop strategies for improvement. This self-reflection allows us to grow and evolve, enabling us to approach future interactions with greater confidence and clarity. Ultimately, employing these strategies fosters a more balanced power dynamic in our relationships. As we continue to explore the intricate interplay of power and vulnerability, let us remain committed to cultivating authentic connections that promote understanding, respect, and collaboration. Cultural influences play a significant role in shaping how power dynamics manifest in personal relationships. Machiavelli's insights remind us that power is not merely an individual construct. It is deeply intertwined with societal norms and values. Understanding these cultural nuances is crucial for navigating relationships effectively. Different cultures have varying perceptions of power and authority. In some societies, hierarchical structures are emphasized, where respect for authority figures is paramount. This cultural backdrop can lead to power dynamics that prioritize obedience over open dialogue. Conversely, other cultures may promote egalitarian principles, encouraging collaboration and shared decision-making. Recognizing these cultural differences enables us to approach relationships with sensitivity and adaptability. Furthermore, cultural narratives often shape our beliefs about vulnerability and emotional expression. In cultures that value stoicism, individuals may feel pressured to suppress their emotions, viewing vulnerability as a sign of weakness. This mindset can hinder authentic connections, creating barriers to effective communication. By contrast, cultures that encourage emotional openness foster an environment where vulnerability is celebrated, promoting trust and intimacy. Machiavelli's teachings remind us that power is fluid and context-dependent. As we navigate relationships across cultural boundaries, it is essential to remain aware of these dynamics. By cultivating cultural intelligence, we can adapt our communication styles and strategies to resonate with those around us. This adaptability not only enhances our interpersonal effectiveness, but also enriches our understanding of the diverse ways in which power operates. In essence, acknowledging the influence of culture on power dynamics allows us to engage more meaningfully with others. As we continue to explore the intricate interplay between power and vulnerability, let us remain open to the diverse perspectives that shape our relationships. In today's digital age, social media has revolutionized the way we interact, significantly altering power dynamics in personal relationships. Machiavelli's insights about manipulation and perception resonate strongly in this new landscape, where online personas can differ drastically from real-life identities. Social media platforms offer individuals unprecedented opportunities to curate their images and narratives. This phenomenon can lead to distorted perceptions of power. Users often portray an idealized version of themselves, creating an illusion of confidence and success. However, behind these facades may lie insecurities and vulnerabilities. Recognizing this disparity challenges us to look beyond superficial representations, encouraging deeper connections based on authenticity rather than mere appearances. Moreover, the instantaneous nature of social media communication can amplify power struggles. Misunderstandings are common in digital interactions, where tone and intent can easily be misinterpreted. This often leads to conflicts that could have been avoided through face-to-face communication. Machiavelli's emphasis on clear communication is particularly relevant here, as establishing genuine dialogue becomes paramount in navigating these complexities. Social media also introduces a new dimension of vulnerability. The act of sharing personal thoughts and experiences online exposes individuals to potential judgment and criticism. This risk can foster a sense of community, but may also result in fear of rejection or ridicule. Embracing vulnerability in this context requires courage, as individuals must navigate the fine line between openness and self-protection. Furthermore, social media can create a false sense of connection. While it enables us to maintain relationships across distances, it can also lead to superficial interactions that lack depth. Machiavelli's teachings remind us that true power in relationships stems from meaningful connections rooted in mutual understanding and respect. In summary, the impact of social media on power dynamics is profound, challenging us to rethink our interactions. By remaining aware of these complexities, we can harness the potential of digital platforms while striving for authenticity and genuine connection in our relationships. In personal relationships, power games often emerge, driven by underlying motivations and desires. Machiavelli's insights into manipulation provide a lens through which we can recognize and understand these tactics, empowering us to navigate our interactions with greater awareness. Manipulation can manifest in various forms, covert or overt, emotional or psychological. Individuals may use guilt, flattery, or fear to influence others' behaviors and decisions. Recognizing these tactics requires a keen sense of self-awareness and the ability to read between the lines. By understanding the intentions behind others' actions, we can better assess the authenticity of our interactions. One common manipulation tactic is the victim card. This approach involves portraying oneself as a victim to elicit sympathy and control the narrative. While it is essential to empathize with others' struggles, it is equally important to discern when someone is leveraging their vulnerability for manipulation. Machiavelli's teachings remind us that compassion should not come at the expense of our own boundaries. Another tactic is gaslighting, where individuals distort reality to make others doubt their perceptions. This can create confusion and insecurity, ultimately shifting the power dynamic in favor of the manipulator. Recognizing gaslighting requires an unwavering commitment to our own truths and an understanding of the dynamics at play. Furthermore, establishing healthy boundaries becomes crucial in countering manipulation. By communicating our limits clearly, we protect ourselves from being drawn into power games that undermine our well-being. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of knowing one's worth, which serves as a foundation for setting and maintaining boundaries. Ultimately, recognizing and understanding manipulation tactics empowers us to engage in relationships that are authentic and mutually beneficial. As we continue to explore the complexities of power dynamics, let us remain vigilant and intentional in our interactions, fostering environments of trust and respect. Romantic relationships often serve as the ultimate stage for exploring power dynamics, where love and desire intertwine with control and influence. Machiavelli's insights shed light on these intricate dynamics, offering a framework for understanding how power operates within the context of intimacy. In many romantic partnerships, power can shift subtly, influenced by factors such as emotional investment, dependency, and individual aspirations. Machiavelli teaches us that awareness of these shifts is essential for maintaining a healthy balance. A relationship thrives when both partners feel empowered and valued, yet it is all too easy for one partner to unintentionally assume a dominant role. This dominance can stem from various sources, including financial stability, emotional support, or social status. The partner with greater resources may inadvertently exert control, leading to imbalances that breed resentment and dissatisfaction. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of mutual respect and collaboration, urging partners to foster an environment where both voices are heard and valued. Moreover, vulnerability plays a crucial role in navigating power dynamics in romantic relationships. When individuals allow themselves to be vulnerable, they invite intimacy and connection. However, this openness can also create risks if one partner exploits the other's vulnerabilities for control. Recognizing these potential pitfalls is vital for preserving the integrity of the relationship. Communication becomes a powerful tool in maintaining balance. By discussing expectations, desires, and boundaries openly, partners can create a shared understanding that promotes equity. Machiavelli's emphasis on clarity in communication reinforces the idea that honest dialogue is the cornerstone of healthy relationships. Ultimately, the balance of power in romantic relationships is a delicate dance that requires ongoing awareness and effort. As we explore the complexities of love and power, let us strive for partnerships built on trust, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to growth. Conflict is an inevitable aspect of human relationships, but how we approach and resolve these conflicts can define the strength and health of our connections. Drawing on Machiavelli's insights into power dynamics, we can transform conflict into an opportunity for growth, understanding, and deeper intimacy. One of the fundamental principles of conflict resolution is the recognition that power can be wielded constructively. Instead of viewing power solely as a tool for domination, we can harness it to facilitate open dialogue and mutual understanding. This shift in perspective allows us to approach conflicts with a mindset focused on collaboration rather than confrontation. Active listening plays a crucial role in this process. By genuinely hearing our partner's perspective, we validate their feelings and demonstrate that we value their input. This practice not only diffuses tension, but also fosters a sense of safety, encouraging both parties to share their thoughts openly. Machiavelli teaches us that the ability to listen is a powerful tool, often more effective than speaking. Additionally, reframing conflicts as opportunities for growth is essential. Instead of viewing disagreements as threats to the relationship, we can recognize them as chances to learn more about ourselves and each other. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of adaptability, reminding us that the ability to evolve in response to challenges is a hallmark of effective leaders and partners. Setting aside ego is another crucial aspect of conflict resolution. Machiavelli understood that personal pride can obstruct progress. By prioritizing the health of the relationship over our own need to be right, we can navigate conflicts with grace and empathy. This humility allows for a more constructive dialogue, fostering a culture of collaboration rather than competition. Ultimately, harnessing power for growth during conflicts transforms potential threats into opportunities for deeper connection. By embracing the lessons inherent in disagreements, we cultivate relationships that are resilient, adaptive, and profoundly fulfilling. As we explore the complexities of conflict resolution, let us commit to leveraging our power in ways that enrich our connections and promote collective growth. Conflict is an inevitable aspect of human relationships, but how we approach and resolve these conflicts can define the strength and health of our connections. Drawing on Machiavelli's insights into power dynamics, we can transform conflict into an opportunity for growth, understanding, and deeper intimacy. One of the fundamental principles of conflict resolution is the recognition that power can be wielded constructively. Instead of viewing power solely as a tool for domination, we can harness it to facilitate open dialogue and mutual understanding. This shift in perspective allows us to approach conflicts with a mindset focused on collaboration rather than confrontation. Active listening plays a crucial role in this process. By genuinely hearing our partner's perspective, we validate their feelings and demonstrate that we value their input. This practice not only diffuses tension, but also fosters a sense of safety, encouraging both parties to share their thoughts openly. Machiavelli teaches us that the ability to listen is a powerful tool, often more effective than speaking. Additionally, reframing conflicts as opportunities for growth is essential. Instead of viewing disagreements as threats to the relationship, we can recognize them as chances to learn more about ourselves and each other. Machiavelli emphasizes the importance of adaptability, reminding us that the ability to evolve in response to challenges is a hallmark of effective leaders and partners. Setting aside ego is another crucial aspect of conflict resolution. Machiavelli understood that personal pride can obstruct progress. By prioritizing the health of the relationship over our own need to be right, we can navigate conflicts with grace and empathy. This humility allows for a more constructive dialogue, fostering a culture of collaboration rather than competition. Ultimately, harnessing power for growth during conflicts transforms potential threats into opportunities for deeper connection. By embracing the lessons inherent in disagreements, we cultivate relationships that are resilient, adaptive, and profoundly fulfilling. As we explore the complexities of conflict resolution, let us commit to leveraging our power in ways that enrich our connections and promote collective growth. Navigating the complexities of power dynamics in personal relationships invites us to reflect on the nature of influence, connection, and authenticity. As we've explored throughout this journey, the insights of Machiavelli serve as a guiding compass, illuminating the intricacies of power while challenging us to redefine our understanding of strength and vulnerability. In the end, the true power lies not in manipulation or control, but in the ability to foster genuine connections grounded in trust and mutual respect. By recognizing the dynamics at play in our relationships, we equip ourselves with the tools to navigate conflicts, embrace vulnerability, and empower one another. This shift in perspective allows us to cultivate relationships that are rich in emotional intimacy and authenticity. As we move forward, let us commit to approaching our connections with intention and awareness. The lessons learned from Machiavelli remind us that power can be a force for good, shaping our relationships in ways that elevate and inspire. By harnessing our understanding of power dynamics, we create environments where all parties feel valued, heard, and empowered to grow. In this journey of exploration and growth, I invite you to engage in the conversation. Share your thoughts and experiences regarding power dynamics in relationships. How have you navigated conflicts? In what ways have you embraced vulnerability as a strength? By sharing our stories, we contribute to a collective understanding of the complexities of human connection. Embrace the journey ahead, and remember that the power to shape our relationships resides within us. Together, let us strive for deeper connections that transcend manipulation and foster genuine love, understanding, and growth.